This is Bowie Baysox Baseball. After a lost season, Baysox Baseball has returned to the field in 2021. This year, an exciting group of prospects comes to Bowie as the tide continues to rise in the Orioles minor league system. The 2021 season of Baysox Baseball is brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. Now down to the field for Bowie Baysox Baseball.
And from F&B Field here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, this is Bowie Baysox. Hello once again, everybody, alongside Paul Fritschner. My name is Adam Pohl, and we're so happy to have you with us here today for what is Game 4 of this 7-game series, a doubleheader yesterday, and it was a great one for the Baysox. Bowie sweeping a double dip, throwing 13 shutout innings as Gray Fenter and David Lebron led the way. And now the Baysox, only a game out of playoff position, will go to work here today with Grayson Rodriguez on the hill, trying to make it 4 in a row in Harrisburg. And we now welcome you inside our broadcast booth here at F&B Field in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where tonight Bowie sends their ace to the hill after having an outstanding first 3 games on the mound in the series. The Baysox have allowed 3 runs in 3 games. And Grayson Rodriguez will now get the ball for Bowie, 6-1 with a 2.76 ERA in his 16 previous starts with the Baysox. Batters have hit 168 against Rodriguez, whether they are right or left-handed. How about that? He's been dynamic, and he'll get the start here for the Baysox today. Harrisburg Senators, it's Evan Fuentes. Fuentes is 0-2 with a 7.30 ERA between 4 different levels. It's been an unusual year. It's only his 9th outing of the season here. A top prospect in the Nat system, though. He's on the 40-man roster. Fuentes is a sinker baller who was having his best pro campaign in 2019 with Harrisburg here in this AA Northeast League. He was 5-4 with a 2.69 ERA in 15 outings, but then he tested positive for a banned substance. He got hit with a 50-game suspension. He missed the remainder of what was a playoff year for Harrisburg in 2019, and then, of course, missed the entire 2020 season, as everyone did. So Fuentes has not pitched much over the last 2+ years, but he'll be on the hill for the Senators here today. 6:30 is our start time for this 9-inning contest. Paul Fritschner will be with me. We're going to take a quick break. We're back to Harrisburg to look back at a pitching-laden doubleheader from last night, right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox baseball.
We welcome you back here to FMB Field, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. My name is Adam Pohl, found by Paul Fritschner as the Baysox. I mean, this is the series so far, Paul, that Bowie had to have. You knew with Somerset a game and a half ahead, Somerset playing the last place Hartford Yard Goats, and they've won 2 in a row, Somerset has. And with how Akron was playing as well ahead of Bowie, that the Baysox were going to have to win and win a lot here in Harrisburg to stay in the hunt and try to make a move here in the last 2 weeks of the year.
This is only the 3rd game of the series, and Bowie already has a chance to win the series here tonight with a win. And Grayson Rodriguez, the top pitching prospect in baseball, on the mound. The Baysox in yesterday's doubleheader, Adam, they have been out-hit in all 3 games and have won all 3 games of the series. That's just a remarkable stat.
Yeah, I mean, for a game here or there, it's not abnormal, but 3 in a row is really something. And we've seen Harrisburg struggle with walking batters. I know on Tuesday night, errors were such a big part of the ball game, but I think you got to give most of the credit to the Baysox pitching staff that really got bludgeoned in their 12-game homestand against Erie and Somerset. Bowie went 4-8. They lost a lot of high-scoring games, and here to allow 3 runs in the first 3 games of the series is enormous.
It's huge, and the pitching staff, credit to how well this pitching staff has performed. Gray Fencer getting a win yesterday, his first win since July 14th. And he's made the 2nd most starts on the team, but again, his first win in almost 2 months. And then David Lebron comes up an inning short of getting a win in Game 2, but he exited after 4 scoreless innings. Andrew Dashbach with a solo home run, his 5th home run of the season with Bowie, and he has really come up with some clutch home runs. I'd say 3 of his 5 home runs would be qualified as clutch home runs, however you want to make up that statistic. I mean, 2 of them have been in extra innings, and then the one yesterday was the only run of the game in Game 2 as Bowie went on to win that game, of course, by a score of 1-0.
And they've all come on the road, so Dashbach has come through in a big, big way for the Baysox here away from home, where Bowie has been so good. 36-20 is the Baysox road record. That is a staggering total that Bowie has been this dominant away from home this year. So it's Grayson Rodriguez, Paul, getting the start tonight, and unquestionably, you know, this is the guy you want to hand the ball to when you need a win.
Yeah, he's the top pitching prospect in baseball. He's been pitching very well lately when he's really been on his A game over his last handful of starts, and that will go to show tonight against a Harrisburg team that has struggled lately to just put runs on the board. Sure, they've had hits, but yesterday stranding so many runners in scoring position, and Grayson Rodriguez did not allow a run in his last start against Somerset. But in that start, he threw 5 innings and he walked 3 batters, struck out 7. Adam, he has struck out at least 6 batters in each of his last 6 starts.
Yeah, that's outstanding, especially when you know that he's not going to really go any more than 5 innings. So he is striking out more than a batter per start, even on his less strikeout laden appearances. It's been a phenomenal year for Grayson Rodriguez, and there's no doubt that all of Birdland can't wait to get him up to the Baltimore Orioles. So we're getting ready for what is Game 4 of this 7-game series. The Baysox will play tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday afternoon here in Harrisburg before heading home. They're off Monday. They'll play a doubleheader Tuesday. It's Altoona coming to town Tuesday, September the 14th at 5:35 p.m. The Baysox will be in town all next week, making a run towards what would be the third trip to their AA Northeast League Championship Series in the 28 years of Bowie Baysox baseball. They're currently 1 game behind in the standings, but interestingly enough, Paul, another team that's in it, you've got Akron and Somerset ahead. Portland is right behind Bowie, but Portland again will not play baseball today. It's going to be a 5th consecutive game day that the Portland Sea Dogs don't play.
Yeah, Portland missed a doubleheader on Sunday. They missed a doubleheader on Tuesday. Did not play yesterday, and then they were slated to play today. Rain up there in Portland will keep the Sea Dogs off the field today, which means they won't play again until tomorrow at least. And we've seen New Hampshire been battling some COVID issues. There's been COVID going around between New Hampshire, Binghamton. They've both been having to test to get back to the field. So I know some seasons in jeopardy there. Will be interesting to see how many games those teams are even able to play the rest of the way.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This Harrisburg team is supposed to finish the season next week at New Hampshire. There will be nothing on the line as far as postseason baseball in that week-long series, and we'll have to see if it even happens. So there's a chance that this could be the end of the year here for the Senators.
Yeah, I think there's a very good chance that that might happen because, like you said, Adam, without anything to play for, if New Hampshire still is battling some of those COVID issues, you know, we'll have to see how that transpires.
Well, Harrisburg is taken to the field. We're going to take our final break. And when we return, starting lineups in tonight's first pitch, right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network. Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox group events manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Bowie Baysox, Jordan Westberg is the shortstop leading off. Patrick Dorian bats second, the third baseman. Zach Watson bats third, the right fielder. Donnie Reiser, he bats fourth in center field. Andrew Dashbach bats fifth, the first baseman. Toby Welk bats sixth in left field. Caden Krenier is the second baseman batting seventh. Shane Fontana is the designated hitter batting eighth. and then Cody Roberts is the catcher batting 9th. On the other side for the Harrisburg Senators, it's the rehabber, Jordy Mercer, who hasn't played a Major League game since July 20th. Working his way back from an injury, he leads off tonight, and he's the designated hitter. We saw him at second and third base yesterday in Game 1 of the doubleheader, did not play in Game 2. Cole Freeman is the center fielder batting second. Aldrum Corridor bats third at first base. Brett Wiseman is the right fielder batting fourth. Jacob Liu bats fifth, the second baseman. Jacob Rhinesmith bats sixth, the left fielder. Jackson Reitz is the catcher batting seventh. Ian Sagdahl bats eighth, the third baseman. And Gilbert Lara is the shortstop batting ninth. All of those Bowie Baysox. On the other side, Jordan Westberg, Dorian Watson facing the right-hander Steven Fuentes. And in for the call, the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. So Fuentes is a Panamanian right-hander making his now 9th outing of the year, but he's pitched at 4 levels. And he struggled this season 0-2 with a 7.30 ERA. But he's really a highly thought of right-hander. And Fuentes is a sinker baller. He was outstanding in 2019 with Harrisburg. They had a great first half. They won the first half in the Western Division of the Eastern League. Bowie would win the second half. The two would play in the Western Division Championship Series. Fuentes, though, was not there when they played because he missed the last 50 games of the year. He tested positive for a banned substance. As he's going to wind, here's the game's first pitch. And Westberg takes a little bit off the plate, maybe a bit in, ball 1. We're underway here tonight. Great to be with you for Bowie Baysox baseball. The slow wind to the 1-0 from Fuentes. Swinging a ball lifted, well hit left field. Rhinesmith going back. It sails way out of here. Oh, what a start for the Baysox. Jordan Westberg has hit his 3rd home run of the year with Bowie. He points towards the Baysox bullpen as he rounds second base. He's hit the second pitch of the ball game out to left field, and the Baysox lead it 1-0. Not bad for an opening act. And now Patrick Dorian will come to the plate. And Fuentes, the name of his game is being a sinker baller. He delivers, and a fastball strike on the outside. It's 0-1 to Dorian. When you're a sinker baller, you don't give up balls hit in the air. The name of your game is getting grounders, as the 0-1 to Dorian. And he swings and grounds it near the line at first. Corridor over to backhand. He'll glove it, and he takes it to the bag ahead of Dorian himself. 3 unassisted on the putout, 1 down. And now Zach Watson will come to the plate. Coming into this season, in the last 148 innings of work in 2018 and 19 for Fuentes, he allowed 2 homers. 2! Well, it took him 2 pitches to allow 1 tonight. And here's Zach Watson as the sun is creeping out here. And Zach takes off the inside, an off-speed pitch. And the count is 1 ball and no strikes. We were looking like we might be in a rain delay tonight. The pitch and a swing and a foul on a line to the screen. And the count evens here 1-1. Tarp came out of the field about 2 hours prior to game time. But it really didn't rain much. They had a tough time getting the tarp off the field. But they did. And here we are right on time starting it. The 1-1 to Watson. And he swings and chops one near the Baysox dugout foul, third base side. And the count is 1-2. Watson's a .274 hitter with the Baysox. 9 homers with Bowie. He's got 18 overall on the year between High A Aberdeen and here at the Double-A level. Now with 11 games left, can he reach 20? Pitch. And he swings and drives it deep to left field. There's number 19. It sails out of here. Over the bleacher seats. Onto the concourse. And rolling beyond the Senators team store. 2 of the first 3 tonight. Hitting homers for Bowie. The Baysox have a 2-0 lead. And it's what you want with your ace on the hill. Before Grayson Rodriguez even toes the slab, the Baysox are sending it out to left field. And they were not cheapies either, as here's Johnny Reiser. Now, obviously, Fuentes is still trying to find that 2019 form that made him such a good pitcher in this league. He delivers, and a fastball is a little bit away, ball one. You know, we saw it 2 nights ago with Gerardo Carrillo. Both Carrillo and Fuentes are each on the Nationals' 40-man roster. A 1-0 pitch, and a swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch. And they count 1-1 to Reiser. Bowie has only had one player all year on the Orioles' 40-man roster, Mike Baumann. And look where he is right now. As he got the win for the Orioles 2 nights ago. Here's the pitch, and a fastball down and in, and the count is 2-1. When a big league club elevates a minor league player, if their 40-man roster is full, they have got to get rid of a player on their 40-man roster. It's now the 2-1 pitch, and a hard slider cut right over the top of, and the count is 2-2. So if the Nationals were to call up a Carrillo or a Fuentes, the reason they're more likely to go up is they don't have to release anybody to bring a guy like this up. He's already on the 40-man roster. Count is 2-2 to Reiser, the pitch, and it's off the outside, a fastball, ball 3. Reiser, the 4th batter of the game, and Bowie has a 2-0 lead. They've hit 2 solo homers, Westberg and Watson. Yeah, that's what these Baysox do. 3-2 pitch, swinging a chop ball near first, but foul outside the bag, and we'll do it again at 3-2 here to Reiser. Reiser started his collegiate career at Louisiana Lafayette, finished it at TCU, had a year, though, at the junior college in Texas called Blinn College. Famous for where Cam Newton went before he went to Auburn. As a fastball's off the outside. And that's the other thing the Baysox do. They walk. And Reiser's on a well-earned walk here with 1 down. And now Andrew Dashbach will come to the plate. Of course, Cam Newton is maybe on the descent as far as his career is considered, but no doubt the most famous athlete ever from Blinn College. And here is that clutch home run hitter, Andrew Dashbach. Runner at first, 1 down, 2-0 Bowie. As Dashbach stands in, here's the pitch, and he swings through a fastball, strike 1. Won a home run last night in the 5th inning of a scoreless game in Game 2. And this big righty just has a feel for the dramatic on the road. It was an opposite field homer as well. As the count is 0-1. Not easy to hit it out to that part of the park here in Harrisburg. As a fastball, check swing, he did not go. And the count evens here and a ball and a strike. There were 3 runs in 13 innings between these two teams last night. Bowie won the opener 2-0, won an outing by Gray Fenter. And then they got it done in Game 2. On Dashbach's solo homer, the rains came and took away Harrisburg's last at-bat of the game. As they look back to first, and Reiser dives back into the bag safely.
Boy, to tell you about the sun, Adam. I mean, Fuentes couldn't even catch that ball back from corridor at first base. He had to walk off the mound.
As the great George Harrison once said, here comes the sun. I mean, it is a very bright sun shining right now. The pitch and a swing and a lifted foul out of play right side. Count 1-2. It's got to be interesting to be a hitter right now because Fuentes, the top of his body is in sunlight, but there are shadows between the mound and the plate. And Dashbach is also half in the sun and half in the shade. It's a beautiful sun-drenched field right now on a day that we had rain in Harrisburg. The pitch, and it's down and away, running for second, to throw and tag, and save in second. Reiser just gets in with a foot first slide. It was a bang-bang play, and Johnny's into scoring position with his 9th steal of the year with Bowie. And still just one down. Early on, this has been an inning with a lot of excitement for Bowie, but he only got 2 runs. By no means are you in the comfort seat in the top of the first inning, leading 2-0. That could be a big stolen base in this game. The count is 2-2 to Dashbach. And from the stretch, the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball. It's a base hit through the left side of the infield. Reiser had to hold to make sure he would get through, and he'll stop at third. And my goodness, the Baysox are in business. They're at the corners here. Only 1 down and a 2-0 lead already. And here's Toby Welk, who didn't have a hit last night, but he had a big night at the plate 2 nights ago in Bowie's series opening win.
He did. He had a home run in that game. The bottom of the order in that series opener, scored all 7 of Bowie's runs. Toby Welk scored 3 of Bowie's 7, reached 4 of his 5 times to the plate.
Welk is, when you look at his numbers, he fits more the profile of a big power hitter than you'd think. As here's the pitch, and he swings and grounds it back to the mound. Fuentes goes to second for 1. The throw to first, it's well awry. It's well by the first baseman corridor, and that allows Reiser to score. And that's a double play you got to turn, and Harrisburg couldn't do it. A wild throw from Alou. Welk will stay in first, and Bowie leads it 3-0. And Pohl, I think the throw from Fuentes is one of the reasons why Alou's throw was so poor. The throw to second nearly took Alou off the bag. He had to really stretch out to bring it in. And he wasn't in a good throwing position to make that throw to first.
Yeah, Fuentes rifled that ball to second base, and lucky that didn't even get into center field.
As here's the first pitch. In there, a strike to the right-handed hitting Caden Grenier. As he took an off-speed pitch thigh high. So it's 3-0. It could have easily been the inning ender. Welk's at first, 2 down. Grenier batting. Fuentes throws. And a breaking ball down and away. And the count evens here 1-1.
Of course, it's not an error, but that's one that you look at and you say, boy, you'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, I think they're going to give Welk the RBI. You can't assume, or usually don't assume, the double play. The count is 1-1 here to Grenier. And now the pitch. Check swing. Chopper. And it's fair. Grenier never got out of the batter's box. And he's going to be out. Fuentes gloved it. Flipped it to first. They get the out. And the inning is over. What an unusual end to a big Bowie first inning. We're through a half inning of play. The Baysox lead this ball game 3-0. Harrisburg bats, and we return on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Great to be with you here tonight from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Baysox have a 3-0 lead, but it's Harrisburg's first trip to the plate here as they face the right-hander Grayson Rodriguez, 6-1 with a 2.76 ERA in 16 Bowie starts. And he'll deal to the big league rehabber, DH Jordy Mercer, 35-year-old right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Fastball just off the outside. Ball one. Mercer has not played in the big since the end of July. Last on July 20th, went on the DL on July 24th, or the IL in the parlance of today's times. As Rodriguez misses with a fastball in, it's ball two. Mercer has had an injury-plagued 2021. As here's the pitch, swinging a high pop, giving it a look is Roberts, the Bowie catcher, but it'll get out of play. You can hear it landing on the walkway, the steps here in front of our broadcast locale. And the count is 2-1 here to Mercer. First year with the Nats for Jordy Mercer. But he missed time in June with a quad strain as well. Right-handed hitter. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball in there, a strike on the outer half. And the count 2-2. There is a stat that I think is so interesting about Grayson Rodriguez this year. He delivers, and it's a cold strike three with a fastball on the outside corner. He battles back from 2 balls and no strikes down, and he strikes out Mercer with 3 heaters. 1 retired, and here's Cole Freeman. Well, a lot of times, you know, when guys have really good numbers, you notice it really skews in certain areas, meaning, you know, lefties hit way better than righties against you. As there's a pitch, an off-speed pitch strike to get ahead of Cole Freeman, a right-handed hitter. 0-1. Paul, that hadn't been the case with this Grayson Rodriguez at all. He delivers. And a ground ball to third, playing in Dorian gloves knee high, and a step on the infield grass. He throws out Freeman, and there's 2 down. 3-0 Bowie leads in this first inning. And coming into tonight, batters in this AA Northeast League, in 16 starts, it hit a paltry 168 against Grayson Rodriguez. As here's the left-handed hitting Aldrin Corridor, the pitch, and a fastball strike on the outside of the knees to get ahead 0-1. Righties had hit 168 against him, and lefties had hit 168. There's a pitch away. Talk about consistency. Count 1-1. And that's a pretty good level of consistency when they're hitting 168. As here's the pitch, and a swing and a chopper outside first. Count 1-2. You know, general rule of order is if their batting average is below their weight, you're doing pretty good. And that has been the case, Paul, against this right-hander Grayson Rodriguez all year. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a lifted foul fly, giving it a look, well, racing over, but it'll get out of play. Well, getting a rare start in the outfield today. And the count is at a ball and 2 strikes. They're really playing to Pohl. Dorian's well off the back of third. The pitch, swing and a miss. He blew him away with a fastball off the outside. Corridor chasing it, was 96 on the gun, and the inning's over. What a start for Bowie. 3-0 through 1 on the Baysox Baseball Network. When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Cruise, guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
How about this start for Bowie? They hit 2 solo homers. They get a dominant 1-2-3 inning from Grayson Rodriguez. It's 3-0 the Baysox to the second. And here's the pitch. And Fontana gets into one to center on a line. Freeman going back. He reaches up on the run. And he makes a really fine running catch. Boy, that ball off the bat looked like it might be extra bases. Well, one pitch and a loud out. Fontana retired. And now here is Cody Roberts. Came back to Bowie leading into this series. This is his second start. He's been a catcher that's really bounced around in the Orioles system this year. That's not necessarily a bad thing as he swings and lifts a foul fly out of play right side. And they count 0-1. 5 years ago, there was a catcher that seemed to have no home in the Orioles system like Roberts this year, the next one. And he tried to check his swing, but he went too far. A 3/4 cut on a breaking ball away, and it's now 0-2. That catcher was named Austin Wynns, and he has been in the major leagues the majority of the last 2 or 3 years. The pitch, swinging a high pop fly, foul, out of play right side. Count remains 0-2. Wynns was a 10th round collegiate pick out of Fresno State. And I think Roberts was drafted, I believe, Paul, in almost the exact same round. Really a lot of similarities to the two. Roberts went to the University of North Carolina, though. The pitch, fastball hit in the air towards center, very deep part of the field. Freeman is back with plenty of room, and on the back pedal, he'll make the catch. And there's quickly 2 down in this top of the second inning. And now it's Jordan Westberg's turn.
Couple of very loud outs, and you look down this order, Steven Fuentes one time through the order does not have a strikeout, and he has allowed some very hard contact.
Of course, Westberg a part of that as he homered on the second pitch of the game. Here it comes, and he takes down and away for ball 1. This is Jordan's 20th game with Bowie, and he just hit his 3rd homer as a member of the Baysox. The wind of the 1-0. And it's off speed and down, ball 2. And there's no doubt it's been a tough first 3 weeks for Jordan with the Baysox. He is so quick to this AA level. A reminder, he was a 2020 draftee as a swing at a base through a changeup, and the count is 2-1. Right, Watson, Reiser, Dashbach, Welk, Fontana, all 2019 draftees. Grenier was a 2018 draftee. It's a 2-1. It's chopped weakly foul. Third base side. Count 2-2. So Westberg is playing in his first professional season. It's very different pro baseball than the schedule of a collegiate campaign. And there's a chance that he might be wearing down a bit here at the end of the year, but it didn't look like it in the first inning, did it? As here's the 2-2. And he takes a fastball bell tie, but on the off the inside. And the count is run full. On deck, left-handed hitting, Patrick Dorian. 3-0 Bowie leading, 2 outs, nobody on in this top of the second inning. Fuentes with a slow wide. He throws. And it's off the outside. A breaking ball 4. And Westberg is on with a 2-out walk. Here to keep this inning alive for the Baysox. And now here is Dorian, who grounded out to first his first time up. Seems like a long time ago, but what an incredible start to the year Dorian had, didn't he, Paul? I mean, he hit 5 homers in his first 8 games. As a guy that had never really hit more than 10 or so homers, and he had 5 home runs. And He was probably still looking for housing in the Bowie area. It's been a fun year watching Patrick play, as diving back to the bag at first is Westberg. On the left field wall, they call their seats the cheap seats out there. Well, you hit a homer over him, it's not cheap, and Bowie's hit 2 over him tonight. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard ground ball towards the middle. It's through into center. Turning second for third, Westberg, and he'll reach without a throw as the ball's lobbed in towards second. Good base running there, going first to third. And the Baysox with a 2-out rally working here in the second. They're at the corners, and Zach Watson will bat here in this 3-0 game. And it's a very little thing, isn't it? The ability to go first to third on a base hit like that. But there's just so many more ways you can score from third base.
Especially when you weren't running already on the pitch. Sometimes you see that. We didn't get a head start, but we saw it yesterday. Bowie, one of their 2 runs that they scored in game 1, came in on a wild pitch.
And runs have been hard to come by. Here's Zach Watson. And here's the pitch. And he swings and lifts a high pop-up. On the right side of the infield, it's Alou, the second baseman now, in the shallow outfield grass, cutting across, angling towards the foul line to make the catch. And with it, the inning is over. So Bowie threatens they do not score. They leave him at the corners. We head to the last of the second. The Baysox have a 3-0 lead on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees, and that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
So we head to the bottom of the second inning, of the Baysox have a 3-0 lead. There's a bevy of left-handed hitters here for Harrisburg in this part of the order. Here's the powerful Rhett Wiseman, the pitch, and a breaking ball dives down low. And the count 1-0 here from Grayson Rodriguez. Bowie in their road grade tops. Harrisburg is in their alternate reds. Here's the pitch. Fastball lifted foul, a high pop. Back out of play. And the count evens 1-1 here to Wiseman. Wiseman's a big power hitter, but he's never been able to hit for average here with Harrisburg. It's his second year with the Senators. The pitch and a fastball up and away, ball 2. Hitting .221 this year is Wiseman. He's a .217 hitter in his 2 years here with Harrisburg. The 2-1, and it's a cutting strike on the outside. Hard to tell if that was a changeup or a slider, but it's now 2-2 the count. Maybe the slider. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, but it bends down low, ball 3. Wiseman has 9 homers this year, 24 in his Harrisburg career. He stands right on the plate from the left side. The pitch and it's a cold strike 3. He got him with an off-speed pitch on the outside corner. He froze Wiseman, and it's a big start to the night for Grayson Rodriguez, who has struck out 3 of the first 4 in this one. And now Jake Alou will come to the plate. One of the best hitters in the Nationals organization. A late-round draftee, but he's really swung it since being taken out of Boston College 2 years ago, as he takes a fastball up and away, ball 1. Alou is pretty new here to Harrisburg, but when you put his numbers for the season together, he's got the 3rd best batting average in the Nats system. As he swings and lifts a high fly, shallow left center. Welk is under it calling, backpedaling a bit to make the catch. And there's now 2 down. And Grayson Rodriguez, Paul, is making something that is very hard look very easy.
5 up, 5 down with 3 strikeouts so far, and he has done it efficiently. I mean, he's only thrown 20 pitches now.
That's for a batter. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball inside, and the count 1-0. You like my math there, Paul? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that was, wow, off the cuff. Especially with 3 strikeouts mixed in there, too.
I didn't even write anything down. As there's an off-speed pitch away, and the count is 2-0.
You didn't prep me to bring my calculator or anything.
There was one math course in college I took 3 times. It wasn't because I loved it. As there's a swing, and well, actually, that was taken off the outside. Ball 3. The 3-0 here to Ryan Smith, who's 1 for 10 in this series. Here's the pitch. Fastball strike on the outside, as Rodriguez tries to battle back here.
I hated math so much I took a logic class that counted as a math course instead.
That sounds very logical. Here's the pitch. And there's the ball hit the other way on a line, and it nearly handcuffed Dorian, but he brings it in. It was hit on a line right towards the belt of Dorian, and he caught it right in the palm of his mitt. It's allowed out, but it is an out nonetheless. The inning's over. We head to the 3rd, 3-0 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network. At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June, and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at Baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated. So we head to the top of the 3rd inning. It's a 3-0 Bowie lead. And with the call, here's Paul Fritschner.
Well, thank you very much, Adam. Johnny Reiser fouls off the first pitch from Steven Fuentes. Bowie trying to add on to a 3-0 lead that they hold from the first inning. Grayson Rodriguez has been phenomenal so far, 6 up and 6 down against his right arm. Reiser today, a walk, a stolen base, a run scored. The 0-1 pitch to him, and he takes it on the outer half of the plate. A changeup. That's called for strike 2. Reiser, again, he reached on the walk, then he got to second, got over to third base, and eventually came in to score on a failed double play ball. Toby Welk grounded it up the middle, and they couldn't turn it. The pitch, and that's off the plate away with a fastball. Toby Welk grounded it right back to Fuentes, who threw it a little wild to Jake Alou, but then Alou's relay throw to Corridor at first was way off the line. Ball and 2 strikes to Reiser. The pitch, a swing and a foul tip into the glove of Jackson Reitz, and that is the first strikeout for Steven Fuentes. A time and a half through the order. It's the first time that he has retired a batter on strikes. Now here's Andrew Dashbach. Toby Welk will bat next. The Baysox leading at 3-0. Senators still without a base runner. The pitch into Dashbach, and he takes it a little inside with a slider there, and it's 1-0. Dashbach single, but he was part of that fielder's choice thrown out at second base. Here's the 1-0, and he lays off that one, low and away, another slider, and it's 2-0. Bowie 3 runs on 4 hits. They left runners on the corners in that second inning. Here's the 2-0 offering, and it's a swing and a miss. He was behind a fastball. Bowie's not the only show in town tonight, but they're one of the only. Akron playing Richmond. The Rubber Ducks beating Richmond 2-0 right now, and Altoona beating Erie 4-0. Here's the 2-1. And a check swing, but he went around, says the home plate umpire, and that is strike 2. About a 3/4 swing there from Andrew Dashbach. Altoona again winning 4-0 over Erie, so Erie's playoff hopes all but dashed now. The 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and a pitch low and away, and it's back-to-back strikeouts to begin the 3rd inning. For Steven Fuentes, he's retired 3 in a row, and he's starting to put a little bit together here. His second time through the order, retired 3 of the first 5 after allowing that walk to Westberg and the single to Patrick Dorian. Now here's Toby Welk with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd. The pitch, and it's low and outside for ball 1. Went to the fastball there. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Top of this 3rd inning. The pitch in from Fuentes, and it's lined right to Ian Sagdahl at 3rd base. Ripped off the bat at 105 miles an hour, and Toby Welk has that ball find the glove of Sagdahl for out number 3. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 3rd in a game that Bowie leads 3-0 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
Up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Grayson Rodriguez back to the mound here in a 3-0 game that Bowie leads in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Paul Fritschner, Adam Pohl with you. Jackson Reitz to the plate, and the first pitch is a breaking ball on the inner half of the plate for a called strike 1. Bowie right now again leading by 3. as Harrisburg still yet to see a runner reach base. Now the next one popped up on the infield. Over to the right side, it's Roberts. And Roberts, did he make the catch? He did not. Right by the dugout, and Reitz stays alive. Wow, that was a close play there at the dugout, at the first base dugout. Cody Roberts went over to try and make a grab on that little pop-up from Reitz, but he wasn't able to get there. Now here's the 0-2 pitch incoming from Grayson Rodriguez. And it's a breaking ball, swing and a miss. Boy, Grayson Rodriguez back to the curveball. That's his 4th strikeout. You can hear the smile on my face because he is looking real good early. Again, he is working on an outing here in which he is not allowed to run since August 28th. He's not allowed to run in the month of September. Here's the pitch. And a fastball on the inner half of the plate at 96 for strike 1 to Ian Sagdahl, the third baseman. We saw Sagdahl come in late yesterday in game 1 over at third base. Played in game 2, now the 0-1. And that one off the plate outside. Missed it with a curveball, and it's a ball and a strike. But not only has Rodriguez been working quickly, he's been working efficiently. He's only at 30 pitches. The next one, and it's popped up foul left side. It's a souvenir. Look out. And it's 1-2. Rodriguez about to throw his 32nd pitch. He has 4 strikeouts. This is the 8th batter in Harrisburg's lineup. The 1-2 and a fastball called strike 3. Right on the inner half of the plate, no chance. 5th strikeout for Rodriguez. And you talk about good, better, and best. This is the best form of Grayson Rodriguez right here. I mean, it's still early. This is only his first time through the order, but this is as good as you'll see him pitch. The pitch, and it's a slider on the inner half of the plate for a called strike. 0-1 the count to Gilbert Lara. Now the 0-1, and it's a ground ball out to third. Dorian there collects himself. A little trouble getting out of the glove. A low throw to first, but it's in time. Dashbach makes the catch. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Grayson Rodriguez, and we'll head into the 4th. 3-0 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Bottom of Bowie's order to the plate here. Caden Grenier, Shane Fontana, and Cody Roberts to lead off the 4th inning. The Baysox leading at 3-0. The first pitch to Caden Grenier is low, but he swings at it for strike 1. Grenier grounded out right back to the pitcher Fuentes his first time up. Now the 0-1 in from Fuentes. And it's a fastball, foul back, 0-2. Fontana next, then Cody Roberts. Bowie scored 3 runs in the first inning. 3 of their first 4 batters to the plate came in to score. Nothing since. Harrisburg still without a base runner. The 0-2 pitch. And that's a called strike 3, a slider on the outer half of the plate. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Fuentes, who all of a sudden has retired 5 in a row with 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, he's starting to find his form a little bit after a very tough first time to the order. In fact, 4 of the first 5 Baysox reached 2, hitting solo homers in that 3-run first. But since that, he's been a little bit more effective.
Now here's Shane Fontana. The first pitch to him is a one that misses low and in. And usually, Adam, you'd find it where the 2nd or 3rd time through the order, talking about that in between innings, that's where you'd find more success as a hitter, the pitch, and that's on the inner half of the plate, a called strike 1. But instead here, it's Fuentes settling in the 2nd time through the order.
Yeah, a lot of times after you see a pitcher one time, you got a better chance every time after that you bat.
Next one, a ground ball out to 2nd. Alou there, up with it, the throw to 1st in time. And it's now 6 straight retired.
One thing, though, we really haven't seen many ground balls like that tonight. And if Fuentes is going to be an effective pitcher, he's got to be a ground ball pitcher. You know, a guy that gets that late movement, really affects you hitting the top of the baseball. A lot of the outs that he got early in this game were actually hit in the air.
And now it's Cody Roberts with 2 outs. The pitch in. And he takes it on the inner half of the plate for a called strike 1. Roberts flew out to center field. He made some loud contact, but Freeman was able to track it down short of the warning track in center. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was trying to do the same thing, and it's 0-2. Both Fontana and Roberts flew out to Cole Freeman at center field in the 2nd inning. Squared up the baseball, but it's pretty tough to hit a ball out in straightaway center. The 0-2. That's up and in with a fastball. I mean, it's 400 feet to straightaway center, but that wall in center field is, I don't know, Adam, probably 20 feet high.
Yeah, probably in that 15 to 20 feet high range, and you got that from left center around towards right center.
Now the pitch, and it's a ground ball past 3rd and foul.
It's one of the weird things of this ballpark that the walls are shorter down the lines than they are towards the alleys and into center. Usually ballparks are the opposite of that, as Bowie is now getting a right-hander up in their pen. Logan Gillespie is throwing in the Baysox bullpen right now.
Yeah, I think Grayson Rodriguez, his night is done. Here's the pitch, hit in the air, right field. Coming in on it is Rhett Wiseman, and Wiseman will make the catch. And Logan Gillespie, I think he's going to come into this game, and he was warming up so quickly.
And you have to hope Grayson's all right, obviously. You know that this is not an injury issue. Now, Rodriguez's actual innings count has been getting up there, so we're going to have to check here, but we may have a new pitcher.
So we are going to take a break, and I haven't seen Gillespie come out of the bullpen. Now he does, so wow. Grayson Rodriguez, a perfect first time through the order, but he's out of the game, and it'll be Logan Gillespie in. Hopefully he's okay, and we'll be back after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, it is an abbreviated outing for Grayson Rodriguez, who faced the minimum in 3 scoreless innings. He struck out 5. So the question is, how's Grayson doing it? Was this a planned effort to minimize his innings or not? And right now, Rodriguez is not being surrounded by any medical personnel. He's just taking a drink of water and standing in the dugout, and I think that's a good sign for Orioles fans.
You know, the one thing to point out, Adam, is that 100 had been the target for an innings limit this year.
Yes.
And with his 3 innings tonight, he's now at 98 innings. So maybe they want to save him for one more start at home next week. You know, who knows? But if 100 is the innings limit that they want him to reach, that would be something to look at.
And as Logan Gillespie comes in, Rodriguez, if you just worked every 5 days, Grayson would pitch 2 more times. He'd pitch next Tuesday in a doubleheader and then on the final day of the year. And then you're hoping to have a playoff start as well.
So here is Jordy Mercer into the bottom of the 4th inning. Jordy Mercer leading off against Logan Gillespie. And I mean, Grayson Rodriguez, he had a phenomenal night. 3 innings without a hit. Didn't allow a run, no walks, 5 strikeouts on 34 pitches. It's a 1-1 count to Mercer as Logan Gillespie is the new pitcher into the game. So here's the 1-1. It's a foul off of Cody Roberts. But again, you have to kind of assume that if this is not an injury concern, which, I mean, he's down there in the dugout, so like you said, Adam, you would think that if it was something to be concerned about, he'd likely be being tended to right now.
Exactly.
But he was just getting a drink of water like it was nothing different.
He looked like this was the plan, and it makes sense in trying to minimize an innings count, but not shut a guy down for weeks at a time, keep him in the rhythm of his workload, but just not go as deep in a game as he usually would.
The pitch into Mercer, and it's a line drive up the middle and through into center field. Jordy Mercer is on with a single, and Cole Freeman will bat.
Yeah, Gillespie threw him a breaking ball there over the plate at 1-2. So this is the 13th outing for Gillespie. He's 0-1 with a 6.52 ERA. He's allowed 14 runs on 22 hits in 19 1/3 innings. So batters have hit .282 against Gillespie in his short time here at Bowie.
Cole Freeman now to the plate. Freeman at ground out to third his first time up. Aldrum Corridor will bat next. The first pitch in, and did he get a piece of that one on the bunt? He did not, but it went off of Cody Roberts trying to block it away. Couldn't tell if maybe that gone off the bat of Freeman as he tried to bunt the runner Mercer over to second base.
Yeah, it really stung Roberts, who got hit by a grazed foul ball in Mercer's at bat, and now is coming out to talk to Gillespie, but he's not coming out to talk to him. He's just trying to walk this thing off. It's hard to tell where he got hit. But all of a sudden, you know, you think about it. You feel so comfortable in a ball game. You're winning 3-0 early. You've dominated the day. But you got 6 innings left. You had a doubleheader yesterday, and it's big that Bowie starters Fenter and Lebron worked so well yesterday. It meant that the bullpen didn't have to throw as many innings as they might have in a usual doubleheader.
Gillespie coming set. Here's the pitch, and it is a bunt up the third base side. Gillespie fields it. The throw to first, and it's wild. It's off the base. Dashbach does hold on to it, but it advances the runner Mercer up to second base, and it's an infield hit.
Yeah, bunt base hit. I think that's the right call. Gillespie, you know, if it's a perfect throw, you can argue, well, hey, if the throw was on target, that's an out. That's the case, but Gillespie was off balance. He was fading backwards, and it would have been a spectacular play to get an out there. And in the end, he probably should have let Dorian make that play.
Yeah, Dorian was charging in on it, And now there are runners on first and second, and all of a sudden, Adam, with nobody out in the bottom of the fourth inning, the tying run is at the plate. Here's the pitch from Gillespie, and it's low and in. Boy, this game has changed real fast. Grayson Rodriguez was through 3 innings without allowing a base runner, and he had thrown 34 pitches through 3 innings with 5 strikeouts. Now all of a sudden the tying run is in the box. The pitch, and it's a line drive into right center field. This will get down and it'll plate 2 runs. It goes all the way into the corner, being waved at. No, they're going to hold the runner at third. 1 run is in. Mercer scores. They hold the runner Freeman at third base, which is probably a good idea with nobody out, but now the tying run is in scoring position.
Boy, Gillespie's had such a tough time of it here, Paul, of late. And I think you're right. I think it was a smart play to hold Freeman, even though he's a center fielder and runs well, because there's nobody out. I bet if there's 2 down, he's sent to the plate there on that ball into the alley.
He was rounding third base as the ball came back to the cutoff man, so it would have been close, but credit to Zach Watson for how fast he got over to that baseball. Played it well off the wall, but now Rhett Wiseman with the runner on second and third, the pitch, and it's outside for ball 1.
And Gillespie's got to stay aggressive here. He's given up 3 straight hits, 1 a bunt single, but you got to go after your guys here. And Wiseman's a guy that you got to attack.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, and it's low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Boy, got to be careful here, Adam. This is danger zone early. Baysox were rolling, scored 3 runs in the top of the first inning. Grayson Rodriguez on the mound, and now Gillespie into the game. The only thing, Adam, that kind of tipped me off a little bit to what was happening as we see Gillespie coming set. Here's a pitch, and it's a foul straight back, and obviously all of the questions are going to be, is Grayson okay? Was it managing his workload? The only thing I would say maybe to the opposite point is that Gillespie got up and throwing very fast. I mean, usually when we see in the 5th and 6th innings when players know they're going to come out, if it's a piggyback starter, which we have seen all year, is here comes the 2-1 and it's low and in. If the starter comes out of the game in the top of the 5th inning, the piggyback starter will start warming while Bowie is at the plate, and they warm up like they would for a regular start. Now, Logan Gillespie's not a piggyback starter here. He's probably just bridging this gap into the 5th or 6th inning. But just kind of an interesting way to handle it. The pitch, and it's a hard hit ball into right field. This one is back, it's deep, it's going all the way to the wall, and it's off the wall. This one will score 2 runs. The throw comes back into the cutoff man, and 4 batters into the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 3-3 game. Back-to-back doubles, 4 straight hits for Harrisburg, and it's 3-3. Well, we have a game. Both teams 3 runs on 4 hits. And at second base is Wiseman, still nobody out. But yeah, to that point, Adam, Logan Gillespie went from sitting on the bench in the bullpen to furiously warming up in a matter of a minute. So that would be the only one thing that maybe I would look at, is there's a pitch and it's outside for ball 1. But yeah,
you're right. You know, you would think that if it was the plan, maybe he would have been up earlier, just lightly throwing. But
the other thing too is Grayson was working so fast through that inning.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. He was just mowing through these hitters.
So there could be a little bit of that mixed in. The 1-0, and it's a ground ball out to second. Grenier there, the throw to first, and it's in time. So I would say usually that batters or the bullpen pitchers get up and warming at the start of the inning, maybe with 1 out, but Grayson was working so quickly through the order that Gillespie really just didn't have a ton of time. But
and so we don't have anything official as to Grayson Rodriguez. Obviously, it's unusual to see him work just 3 innings, but once again, the Orioles stated that they wanted to keep him around 100 innings on the year, and he's got 98 right now after working 3 today, and you got another week of the season left.
So here to the plate, it's Jacob Rhinesmith, and it's a ground ball off of Gillespie over to Dorian at third. The throw to first in time. Hopefully Gillespie's okay. That was a very hard-hit baseball right back at him.
And how about that? The infield in, Paul, and that's huge because you got the runner at third, one down, and a ball that deflects off Gillespie, rolls to Dorian, and the runner at third in Wiseman holds. So you get a big out to keep this game tied here.
They're not going to even check on Gillespie. Waves everybody off, says he's okay. And now we'll have Jackson Reeds to the plate. Jackson Reeds batting with 2 outs in the 4th inning. Struck out his first time up. The pitch, and it's inside for ball 1. At third base, it's Rhett Wiseman in a tied 3-3 game. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch from Gillespie. It's a check swing, low and away. It's 2-0. So now Bowie's going to have to go back to the well in the second half of this game. Saw what they did in the top of the first. They've been a little quiet since. Fuentes has certainly locked himself in. The pitch, and that one's on the inner half of the plate. A called strike 1. Steve Molesky of Masson tweeting out that just as you and I suspected, Adam, Grayson Rodriguez just went 3 innings tonight as part of a plan by design. So, I mean, this is just exactly what you and I were saying. The pitch, and that's on the inner half of the plate. Called strike 2.
Well, it's a great sign to see. Obviously, you get worried, you know, when you see a pitcher exit when they're working so well and they come out somewhat hastily. But that is great to see it. It's really not a surprise, especially with the opportunity Bowie has in front of them in the postseason.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and oh wow, late time taken by Jackson Reeds. Gillespie falling off the mound as he went to deliver that pitch. A lot of times you see the pitcher end up finishing through their delivery and actually throwing something. Sometimes you'll see the pitchers even throw that to the netting. Sometimes you'll see them just make sure it gets out of their hand, but he held on to it. It's 2-2. Runner at third base, Wiseman. The pitch, and it's a breaking ball in the dirt. Check swing. He did not go, says Kyle Nickel at first base. And it count stays 3-2. Well, Adam, how this game has changed dramatically here in this inning. Rodriguez coming out, and it's a 3-3 game. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch fouled back and out of play.
Boy, Reitz got a good cut at that fastball. Reitz is the only player in this game tonight, other than the big league rehabber, that has played in the major leagues this year.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch in, swinging another foul. And to your point on that one, we were just talking about the lack of Baysox this year that have played in the major leagues. Mike Baumann getting a shot up there. Of course, we've seen some rehabbers, Richie Martin, Santander, but is true Baysox this year. Baumann the first.
It's so great to see some of the 2019 Baysox staff really starting to pay dividends.
The pitch, and it's a ground ball out to the left side. Dorian there to cut it off. The throw across his body to first in time to end the inning. Stranded at third base was Rhett Wiseman. And we're going to head to the 5th in a tied 3-3 game on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox baseball.
Well, we're into the top of the 5th inning, and it's a brand new ball game, 3-3, and in for the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. So, Steven Fuentes still in this game, and we were talking a little bit earlier about the multiple times through the order when you see a pitcher. He's facing the top of the Bowie order for a 3rd time. Here's the pitch. And Westberg takes an off-speed pitch. That's across for strike 1. Well, the Baysox had a 3-0 lead, and they got it right out of the gate in the 1st inning. Fuentes is 0-1, and a little tapper foul through base side near the Bowie dugout. He threw him another breaking ball. 0-2. But all of a sudden, as Paul said, I mean, this game feels a lot different now. Bowie is into their bullpen, which has struggled. And we're tied at 3 in the 5th inning. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball a little bit up and away. Ball 1. So it's Westberg, Dorian, and Watson for the Baysox, trying to swing the momentum back in Bowie's favor here. The 1-2 pitch. And a foul, a low, stinking liner back to the backstop, and it stays 1-2. Westberg hit the 2nd pitch of this game for a homer way out to left field. It went over the 7 or 8 rows of seats in the left field bleachers and onto the walkway out there, the concourse. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball inside, ball 2. You can tell this is a newer ballpark, and the giveaway is that it has a 360-degree concourse. You can walk around the entire ballpark. Here's the pitch, and a little tapper foul right at the plate. As Westberg hangs in there, it remains 2-2. You look at a ballpark like Bowie, built in the mid-1990s, and there is no seating in the outfield, so the range of the ballpark ends really around the foul line, or, down that left field line, but not here in Harrisburg, on this beautiful city island. 2-2 coming. And it's off the outside, ball 3, with a little cutting offering away at 84 miles an hour. This has been the site of the ballpark for ages, but about a decade or so ago, they rebuilt this ballpark, really almost tore it down and rebuilt it completely. 3-2 coming. Swinging a line shot to left field. Ryan Smith is there. It hangs up for him, and he makes a head-high catch. Oh, that was a loud out. And I don't know if Westberg has swung the bat better than he has in any game early on than tonight. Him in a long homer. He worked a great walk, and that ball was stung.
And we talk so much about how Westberg has sometimes felt uncomfortable here in the first 2 weeks, but tonight he is piecing up the baseball.
Here's Dorian and the pitch, and he swings through a fastball in the outer half. 0-1.
Save for those 3 strikeouts, though, it feels like all the Baysox are swinging it well tonight. They've hit into some loud outs, a couple of home runs.
They've hit the ball in the air, which is a good sign today, as it's off the outside, a fastball. And the count evens 1-1 to Dorian, who in this series is now 3 for 11 with a double. A single up the middle today. Lara, the shortstop, is now shaded there. The pitch and a fastball a bit low. It looked for the Outside corner looked like it may have had that corner, but it was under the knees. A 2-1 here to Dorian. Watson on deck for Bowie. As Fuentes winds and delivers. Swinging a high drive to right field. Oh, did he get it? It's way back, and it sails out of here. A homer over the Harrisburg bullpen. And on the walkway, a long drive to right. It's another Dorian homer, and it puts the Baysox back in front 4-3. Number 19 of the year, and a big, big shot for the Baysox.
Well, we were just talking about hard-hit baseballs, and maybe none hit harder than that one. Way up into the night sky, falling down over the bullpen. That one almost got out of this stadium.
It really did. I mean, it's probably 5 feet away from leaving the ballpark altogether. As here's the pitch to Zach Watson, and he lays down a bunt, but he bunts it foul. And they count 0-1. You know, here down the right field line, it's 325, and then you've got the Senators bullpen, and then there's an elevated walkway, the concourse behind it where many fans gather. It landed on that elevated concourse walkway. The 0-1 pitch inside with a fastball as Watson leaps away. And the count evens at a ball and a strike. Boy, the first three in this order have all homered for Bowie in the game, including this man, Zach Watson. A first inning homer, his 19th of the year. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a drive, well hit left field. As going back on it, Ryan Smith, he'll have a play on a soaring fly. He'll make the catch with room to spare, but it was a high fly ball out. And there's two down. And once again, Fuentes, known to be a sinker balling pitcher, and all night long the Baysox are hitting the ball in the air. And that is not a good sign for this right-hander. As here's Johnny Reiser. Yeah, and they played Johnny Be Good over the sound system pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch down, and the count is 0-1. This is a ballpark that plays music when the visiting hitters come to the plate, and it is a tradition in Harrisburg to actually play a song that is something about the hitter's name. As now the 0-1 to Reiser, and it's, a called strike, belt tie on the outside, 0-2. I'll never forget Newman Romero coming here, a Venezuelan shortstop, and they kept playing the Seinfeld theme in 2014. And I always wondered if Newman even knew what Seinfeld was.
Coming to Netflix October 1st.
Get ready, Newman. Hello, Newman. The 0-2 pitch. And a ground ball foul off to the right side as Reiser fought off a breaking ball that was down near the dirt. Maybe my favorite of all time, Christian Walker. Now with the Arizona Diamondbacks, 2014 power hitter, first baseman for Bowie. And they played the great band Sister Christian. Chance Cisco had the song Take a Chance on Me. You can't make it up. They have a great time here in Harrisburg. The 0-2. And there's a lifted fly left field. Back on it, Ryan Smith is carrying. And on the run, he makes the catch as he crosses onto the warning track about 10 feet towards the alley of the 355 sign in left center. And with it, the inning is over. So 3 fly ball out to the frame, but the 4th fly ball, it got out of here. The 19th of the year, the homer for Patrick Dorian. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-3 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
So it's a 4-3 Bowie lead. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning, the second inning of work for Gillespie, who had a very tough time in the fourth. He did, though, give up 4 consecutive hits, Paul, to open the inning, and then he seemed to settle in.
Well, that was just like Fuentes, right? I mean, he allowed 3 of the first 4 runners in this game to score, and eventually settled down, and Bowie's gone a little quiet here. Now Dorian did hit that home run in the top half of this inning to give the Baysox the lead.
As Gillespie delivers, and Ian Sagdahl takes an off-speed pitch away. So the count 1-0. Sagdahl, a veteran, a career .277 hitter who has not been able to match those numbers this year in a short time playing. As he swings through a fastball, he got a good rip at that, but he came up empty in the count 1-1. Sagdahl's hitting .220 in just 36 games this year between 2 levels. The pitch. Swing at a tapper foul behind the plate as Gillespie did a good job to change speeds. And out in front of it was Sagdahl. This is 8-9-1 in the order. The third hitter of the inning will be a big league rehabber, Jordy Mercer, who singled and scored in that fourth. The pitch. And a lifted foul to the screen off a high fastball. And it's 1-2 here to Sagdahl. Now, once again, Grayson Rodriguez out after 3 perfect innings. And that was the plan tonight. As here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He threw a fastball by him at 95 miles an hour. Oh, a big first strikeout for Gillespie. And now Gilbert Lara will come to the plate. Of all the players in this game, nothing against everybody else. All the position players, Lara has that look. I mean, look at him. Here's the pitch. And he takes a fastball strike of the knees on the outside. He is a big fella. Just has those great mannerisms of a ball player. As now the 0-1. Breaking ball, lifted foul, back, straight back out of play. It's not a surprise just when you get your eyes on this fella that he was given a $3 million bonus as a 16-year-old. That's a lot of money for a 16-year-old.
I was going to say, could you imagine?
What car would you have bought, Paul? The 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball chopped weakly near the back of third. It's a fair ball. Dorian gloves, and he throws out Lara. A step in foul crowd from in front of the third base bag on a slow chopper. What a play. 2 down.
Dorian could have maybe let that ball go foul, but instead he picks it up on that hop, throws over across his body to first, has the confidence in himself to be able to make that play. Great decision for the second out of the inning.
It was a tough throw because his momentum was taking him a bit towards foul ground. As here's Mercer and the pitch, and he swings and lifts a high pop foul. Roberts, the Bowie catcher, gives a look, but it's out of play. But the throw from Dorian to get Lara was easily in time. As it's 0-1 to Jordy Mercer. Longtime big leaguer, first year with Washington. Pitch and a breaking ball strike on the outer half. Good cutting slider. And it's 0-2. And all of a sudden, Gillespie has retired 5 in a row, and 4 of them have been on ground balls. 4 ground outs and a strikeout. The 0-2. Swinging a lifted foul back. Off the sweet level, bounding back towards the field of play. Well, Mercer, he had to get stitches in his lip early in the year. He missed time with a quad injury in June. Now 6 weeks out, plus with a calf strain. The pitch. And a swing and a liner, well hit to center, but on the run to his left to make the catch. A head-high grab is center fielder Johnny Reiser. Gillespie sets down Harrisburg in order, and we move to the 6th. Here from City Island in Harrisburg, it's 4-3 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network. On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy. Now the first pitch of the top of the 6th inning is down low, ball 1. It is Andrew Dashbach here to bat for the Baysox. Bowie leads at 4-3 as Fuentes throws, and it's off speed and in, and the count is 2-0. Now this is only the 9th outing of the year for Fuentes. He's only thrown 24 and 2/3 innings all year. But he's been stretched out. He's into his 6th inning tonight. He delivers. Swing and a drive. Well hit left center. It's way into the Harrisburg night, and it's gone. Over the ribbon board in left center. It's a 4th Bowie solo shot of the night, and it went over 450 feet. 5-3, the Baysox are in front.
Well, that was one you knew right off the bat stood no chance of staying in FNB Field. That's the 3rd time that they have driven a ball out to left field like that, and it has vastly cleared the wall.
Yeah, it's wild in a game. The Baysox have a 2-run lead. They've had homered Harrisburg 4-0 tonight. Bowie has hit more homers than any other team in this league, and Harrisburg has easily hit the leash the fewest. Here's Welk, the pitch, and a fastball inside ball 1. 4 solo homers from 4 different Baysox players. That's the 6th of the short time with Bowie for Dashbach, as a ground ball sharply struck but foul. Outside third off the bat of Welk, and the count 1-1. Bowie's got 6 hits in the game. 6. 4 of them are homers, man. That's a stunning number. The 1-1. And there's a ball hit in the air. Shallow right near the line. Corridor first baseman out, right fielder in. In foul ground now, Wiseman, the right fielder, makes a sliding attempt, but he cannot come up with it. And it's now 1-2, a foul ball there. As Welk will stand back in. 5-3, the Baysox leading. Yeah, it's a run in this game. Welk, his first time up, runners of the corners, 1 down. Hit a hard comebacker to Fuentes, who made a poor throw to second. They got the out at second, but they couldn't get Welk at first. It should have been an inning-ending double play, and it cost Harrisburg a run, the pitch. And a foul and a slow breaking ball back to the screen. And the count wanted 2. We have seen that over and over in this series. The Baysox have just been the sharper team defensively. Fuentes late in his start. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He threw him a little cutting pitch away at 87. And that is going to be the 4th strikeout of the night for Fuentes. 1 down. And Caden Grenier now hits.
Adam, I mean, he hasn't faced a true base runner since the 2nd inning.
He's not used to working from the stretch. It's over the wall or it's an out. He's only walked 1 batter in this game. Or check that, 2 batters. And that might be the end of the night for Fuentes. A right-hander did not get up to warm that long ago, but it looks like here comes Trip Keister, the Harrisburg manager, and that may be the end of the road after 5 1/3 innings for this Panamanian right-handed pitcher. The Baysox have a 5-3 lead. They have not taken the ball quite yet. They're letting the right-hander throw. And this is a stalling tactic more than likely. I doubt they're going to let Fuentes stay in the game. The home plate umpire's out in Michael Snover, and now the call to the pen is made, and that's the end of the day for Fuentes. We take a break. We'll tell you who the new Senators pitcher is. He's a righty, we know that. 5-3 Bowie leads 1 out in the 6th on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot and then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, the Baysox have a 5-3 lead here in the top of the 6th inning. Great to be with you. My name is Adam Pohl, and Paul Fritschner with me. And Paul, new pitcher Reed Schaller is in, but Fuentes, what an unusual night on the hill. It comes to a close.
Yeah, he threw 5 1/3 innings. He allowed 5 runs, all earned on 6 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. And it was just a weird outing because when you look at it, it felt like he settled in pretty nicely between that 2nd and that 1 out in the 6th. He allowed the 2 runs, the 2 solo home runs. Those were the only 2 runners to even reach. Here he is now out of the game.
Yeah, pretty wild. 6 hits and 4 of them homers. As Schaller will deliver to Caden Grenier, and he chased a breaking ball down, strike 1. Schaller is making for him his 15th Double-A outing with Harrisburg this year. He struggled 1-1 with an ERA of 5.68. Grenier batting the pitch, and it's all speed and down and away. The count 1-1. Shane Fontana is on deck, the Baysox designated hitter tonight. The Bowie trying to add on here.
Yeah, but he's a pretty high draft pick, 3rd round, 101st overall pick in 2018. the Vandy boys out of Vanderbilt.
As there's a swing and a liner to left center, it's down a base hit. Over to cut it off is the left fielder Ryan Smith. Turning for second is Grenier. The throw, a slide, and he's saved. The throw was a bit off the bag at second, and an aggressive piece of base running by Caden Grenier has him in scoring position with one down. And now Shane Fontana will come to the plate here for the Baysox.
Those are the little plays, Adam, that in game 110, if you're expecting the double off the bat, maybe the outfield gets the ball back into the infield a little quicker and Grenier's either thrown out or he's held to a single.
It's a big play with one down in the inning. Third baseman Sagnol's in as Fontana bats the pitch. And a fastball's off the outside, ball one. The Schaller, of course, pitching at Vanderbilt, one of the best undoubtedly collegiate baseball programs in the country. I believe they lost in the College World Series Finals this year. Pitch, and it's on the outside corner, and they count 1-1. They had two of the top 10 picks this year, did Vanderbilt, both pitchers. Baysox having a great time in the big leagues with the Giants. Mike Yastrzemski went to Vandy. The pitch, and a fastball in there at the knees with the count 1-2. Jason Esposito was a second-round pick of the Orioles years ago that played with Bowie out of Vanderbilt. I mean, they're just everywhere. If you go to Vanderbilt as a baseball player, your expectation is you're going to play pro ball. The pitch, and it's off the outside, and it's 2-2 to Fontana.
Jack Leiter looked so talented this year. Of course, comes from great genes, but look at the career Dansby Swanson has had down in Atlanta. Vanderbilt just continually producing. Kumar Rocker now going back to Vanderbilt after not signing with the Mets.
Yeah, veteran David Price. Pitch, swing and a miss. He chased a bad one, a fastball down. Fontana caught chasing, big strikeout, the second out of the inning. Still in second, Grenier, and now Cody Roberts will get a chance to advance upon a 5-3 Bowie lead. Nobody is warming in the Baysox pen. Gillespie, who had such a tough start, has retired 6 in a row. Now he's going to be the man in this upcoming bottom of the 6th inning. Grayson Rodriguez worked 3 perfect innings tonight as a fastball strike to get ahead of Roberts 0-1. And Steve Molesky, if you're just joining us, has tweeted that was the plan tonight for Bowie, that Grayson would work just 3 innings. They want to keep him around 100 innings this year. He'll have another start more than likely in the final series of the year, the 0-1. And a fastball called, strike in the inside corner. He's ahead 0-2. Rodriguez will more than likely pass that 100-inning marker in his next start. He's at 98 right now, and then you got to wonder if Bowie can make the championship series, if Grayson would get a start. The pitch, and a swing and a chopper to first, charging his corridor. He gloves, he got the high hop, he takes it to first himself in time, and the inning is over. So a double left stranded. Bowie does get a homer, though, from Andrew Deschbach to extend upon their lead. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-3, the Baysox in front on the Baysox Baseball Network. When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crowne Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crowne Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crowne Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crowne Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
It's still baseball time of year, right, Paul? So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. NFL's about to kick off. We're in a weird era when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the big favorites. They used to be the dregs of football. As Gillespie will deal to Cole Freeman. And here's the pitch. And it is up and in ball one. Now, the Notre Dame coach, Brian Kelly, made this joke this week, and people got offended. But when the Buccaneers were so bad in the late 70s, as here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's fouled back to the top of the screen, they once asked their head coach after a game what he thought of their execution, the players' execution, and he said, "I'm in favor of it." As now the 1-1 to Freeman. Slow breaking ball fouled back towards the screen, and it's 1-2. Well, everything in life is cyclical in nature, I guess. And it is good to see football back. And it feels like football weather at times. Here, lately, the pitch. Breaking ball hit in the air towards right field. It's hanging up for Zach Watson to make the catch. And Freeman's retired for the first out of the 6th inning.
Didn't it ever last week at home in Bowie?
Yes.
The bright blue sky, but it was chilly. I mean, 2 of those games, I had to run out to the car in between innings, get a hoodie.
Paul's fighting through the media hordes, the fans screaming his name. It looked like the Beatles getting off the plane in 1963 in America.
Oh, boy.
Somehow he was able to fight through. As here's the pitch to Corridor. And there's a bunt highly popped. Out of play left side. People have asked me, Adam, in this broadcast, who are you and who is Paul Fritschner? And Paul Fritschner obviously would be either John Lennon or Paul McCartney, but I'm just kind of hanging on for. I'm the Ringo of this operation. Some people think Ringo Starr might be the luckiest man to ever grace the earth. As a fastball is cut out and missed, and the count is 0-2. I mean, talk about cashing the ultimate lottery ticket. As Tim Naughton is up in the pen for Bowie, the pitch. And there's a line drive towards the middle. Oh, a leaping crab. Jordan Westberg. He's not a Ringo Starr. What a play. A leaping grab to his backhand side. He was shaded up the middle. That was an absolute shot. And there's 2 down. And here is Rhett Wiseman. 5-3. The Baysox leading. And Paul, the Baysox were entering this series. They were struggling. The last 2 weeks, we were pointing towards it for a long time. As the fastball's away, ball 1 to Wiseman. In that, you were playing 2 very good teams, but you were playing them at home. And you knew if Bowie did well, they'd be in a great spot. As an off-speed pitch is away, ball 2-0 here to Wiseman. But the Baysox went 4-8.
And the Baysox had a chance at home, and Akron and Somerset continued to win.
As a fastball misses away, ball 3.
Of course, Somerset because they were playing the Baysox, but Akron as well, just a juggernaut.
I mean, they really have been. We're going to check the out-of-town scoreboard here briefly. 3-0 pitch coming, and Wiseman takes a strike in the outer half. Good fastball, but Bowie has won 3 in a row in this series, a 7-game series in 6 days. After that 4-8 stretch, 3-1 to Wiseman, and a lifted foul to the screen. And Gillespie's battled back here. It's 3-2.
Akron leading Richmond right now 6-5 in the top of the 4th. High-scoring game and a long game. It's only the 4th inning.
Yeah, it ain't over at the Diamond by any means. 3-2 coming. And a high foul pop. This will find the seats third base side. And it stays 3-2. Portland is in the hunt as well. They were rained out tonight, and I'm a little surprised they're not going to play a doubleheader later this weekend, but they ruled that that ball game wasn't postponed. It was straight up canceled. 3-2 pitch, and it's a cold strike three. Wiseman doesn't like it. A fastball on the inside corner at 95, and Gillespie's retired 9 in a row. All of a sudden, the Baysox have that momentum again. We go to the 7th, 5-3 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
So it's a 5-3 Bowie lead as we head to the top of the 7th inning. The Baysox hitting 4 solo homers in this game. It'll be the top of the order for Bowie against Reed Schaller for his 2nd inning of work. Schaller retired the final 2 he faced after giving up the double to Grenier. With the call of the 7th, here's Paul Fritschner.
Well, thank you, Adam, and it is Jordan Westbrook to the plate here to lead off in the top half of this 7th inning, and it has been a very good night for Westberg. The first pitch to him is low and away. Westberg has hit the ball extremely hard every time up. A home run in the first. He lined out to left in the 5th. He did walk in the 2nd, but he was right on it, fouling off pitches. This one coming in, a 1-0, and that's called for a strike on the inner half. But the Baysox now leading it by 2 runs at 5-3. And they will continue to go to the bullpen over the final 3 innings. It'll be Tim Naughton for the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. And Westberg chases at it, low and away, and it's 1-2. The top 3 of this Bowie order, and 4 of the first 5 have a home run tonight. Westberg, Dorian, and Watson all with a solo homer. Then Dashbach as well in that 5 spot. A ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch, and it's low for ball 2. 5-3 Bowie leading here in the top of the 7th inning. Neither team with an error. Bowie made 1 error yesterday in game 2 of the doubleheader, but the Baysox have been playing defense pretty well so far in this series. The 2-2. And he takes it off the plate outside. Good decision there to lay off the breaking pitch, and it's 3-2. Dorian in the on-deck circle, then Watson. The Baysox up by 2 runs. Logan Gillespie's night done. Here's the next pitch, and it's low, ball 4, a fastball to Jordan Westberg, and he draws his 2nd walk of the night. He's on for the 3rd time in his first 4 trips.
And it's great to see there because Westberg chased that 1-1 pitch, breaking ball down, and then he has the patience to battle back and work the walk.
Patrick Dorian now, a home run, a towering shot his last time up. And when I say towering, I mean the ball got way up into the night sky. Here's a pitch, and it's slowing in for ball 1. And then eventually landed out there in right field above the bullpen. It has about the width of, say, McCovey Cove out there at Oracle Park in San Francisco. Kind of feel like there's just about that width. Here's the pitch to Dorian. It's low and in. A lot of times you see home runs land out there on the walkway before they get into McCovey Cove. Not a very wide walkway for home runs to right field, but it's still where a lot of them land, and that's what happened out to right field when Dorian hit that blast in the top half of the 5th inning. We're in the 7th now. Here's the pitch, and that's a fastball. The 2-0 on the outer half of the plate. Called for strike 1. So the Baysox right now leading it by 2 runs. Watson bats next, then Johnny Reiser. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Now it's a check over to first. Back in time is Jordan Westberg, who walked to get there. In the bottom half of this inning, Harrisburg, they'll have the middle of the order. 5, 6, and 7 to the play. 2-1 the count with still nobody out to Patrick Dorian. Here it comes. A swing and a miss. He was going for his 20th homer. He swung through it. Now 19 home runs for Patrick Dorian means he now has the most of any player on the Baysox. Any player that has hit that many home runs in a Baysox uniform this year. The 2-2 pitch, and that's a called strike 3 on the outer half of the plate. Dorian throws his head back in frustration. That's the 2nd strikeout for Schaller. There's 1 out in the top of the 7th for Zach Watson. But again, just frustrating for Patrick Dorian, now falling to 2 for 4 on the night, albeit with a home run in the 5th inning. Zach Watson, a home run, his first time up, a solo shot. 1 for 3 tonight. Check back to first. There in time is Westberg. Reiser batting next. Dash block to follow. 5-3 Bowie. Coming set is Schaller, the pitch, and it's low and away. Bowie will have 1 more game tomorrow night, then 1 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. Tomorrow will start at 7 o'clock. Saturday starts at 6 and Sunday at 1 o'clock. The 1-0 pitch, and that's fouled back. It's 1-1. So you feel like with a 1 o'clock game, the Baysox, knock on wood, might be able to get back to Bowie by dinner time. One of the shortest drives in the league up here, probably the shortest drive in the league up to Harrisburg. And Bowie will be back home next week for 7 games. Their final homestand of the season. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch. And it's a high fly ball hit down the right field line. Rhett Wiseman giving chase into foul territory, and he'll run out of room. And that's just a long foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 away. Reiser batting next, then Dashbach. Again, you take a look around the league, and it's a quiet night. 3 of the 6 games canceled tonight, or at the very least postponed. Not all of them canceled, but 3 of them not being played. The 1-2, and that's a called strike 3. Another fastball on the inner half of the plate. That was in the same spot. It was away to Patrick Dorian and inside there to Zach Watson.
Paul, was one of those postponed Somerset?
It was.
All right.
So if Bowie wins here tonight, they will move a half game back of Somerset, but I believe Somerset will then play a doubleheader tomorrow. So in the end, it will kind of even out depending on how Somerset does. Here to the plate, it's Johnny Reiser. First pitch to him, misses low and in. We'll have to see which day this weekend that game gets made up with. It won't be tomorrow.
Well, it's interesting. They may not know yet, but it's interesting because those games are going to now be played in Somerset. The game tonight was going to be played in Hartford.
Here's the 1-0. And that bounces. It gets to the backstop, and it allows Westberg second base on a wild pitch. Now it's a 2-0 count.
Yeah, that's a pitch. It's a breaking ball down. The catcher reads. He tried to catch it in the air. He reached out. He didn't go down to block that pitch, and it ends up bouncing by him.
That doubleheader, Adam, will be happening on Saturday afternoon. First game at 4 o'clock for Somerset.
Once again, Somerset's field was badly flooded in Hurricane Ida, so they were supposed to be at home all week, but they've had to play on the road for the first 3 nights, returning home tomorrow.
Here's a 2-0, a swing and a miss. He was behind at it, and it's 2-1.
Now, you know it'll be an emotional day for their fans as they return in this, their final home series of the year, you know, with so much work put in to get their field back ready to play.
Kudos to everybody involved with Somerset to be able to do that. Now the 2-1, and it's fouled back, and it's 2-2. I mean, that field, you and I were talking about it, and we said, do you think it'll be possible to play on that field the rest of the season?
You know, you could swim laps on that field.
You could. You could. There may have been something swimming on that field. You never know.
Have been.
2 balls and 2 strikes here to Johnny Reiser. Schaller comes set. Runner off second for Bowie. Here's a ground ball to the right side. At second, it's Alou. The throw to first in time. Bowie leaves the runner stranded in scoring position. Off the leadoff walk to Jordan Westberg. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch. It's a 5-3 game that Bowie leads on the Baysox Baseball Network.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at Baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
You're home to the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Into the bottom of the 7th inning, the Baysox leading 5-3. And for the second time tonight, the Baysox have gone to the bullpen. It's Tim Naughton out to face the 5, 6, and 7 of this Somerset, or rather, not Somerset, Harrisburg order. What week are we in? Baysox leading it by 2. And folks, this is game 110. Bear with us here. Jake Alou, Jacob Rhinesmith, and Jackson Reitz coming to the plate against the new pitcher, Tim Naughton. Logan Gillespie exiting after 3 innings in which he allowed 3 runs, all earned on 4 hits with no walks and 2 strikeouts.
You know, we saw this about Tyler Joyner earlier this year, but obviously Gillespie pitched much better than those numbers indicate. He had a tough start to his outing, and then he retired 9 in a row to finish. It was great to see Logan have that kind of finish because I know he struggled a bit here as of late.
So now we're going to see Jake Alou, Jacob Rhinesmith, and again Jackson Reitz, the due up in this inning. The pitch, a swing and a foul tip into the glove of Roberts. First strike 1. Tim Naughton has completely revitalized his season, Adam, after where he started in the months of May and June to where he is now.
He had a month, I believe it was June, with a more than 15 ERA. So it's been great to see him really work back and get it going here.
The 0-1 misses outside, a ball on a strike.
He's 3-2 with a 5.68 ERA. This is 33rd outing, but he hasn't pitched like those numbers indicate here of late.
1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch, and it's hit down the left field line. That'll tail and get out of play. Toby Welk gave chase, but it falls to the warning track. Yeah, Tim Naughton, after a very slow start to the year, came back in the month of July and put his head down, got to work, and saw a sub-2 ERA in the month of July. Got that ERA under control. It's a ball and 2 strikes, the pitch. It's up and away, a fastball there. Carlos Navis warming for the Harrisburg Senators. Maybe see him for the 8th. The 2-2, this is swinging a ground ball straight down and foul. Jake Alou 0 for 2 tonight, a fly out to left and a ground out to second. He's the 3rd Bowie pitcher of the night after Grayson Rodriguez went 3 innings in his start. 3 perfect innings. And then Logan Gillespie came in and allowed 3 runs on 4 hits. But Gillespie right now in line for the win. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Roberts, strike 3. And Adam, all of a sudden, don't look now, but Harrisburg doesn't have a base runner since the 4th inning.
Well, Baysox fans know that I just did knock on my forehead, which is made of wood, so we're good. But you're right. I mean, Harrisburg, 9 in a row were retired to open the game. They then had 4 hits in a row, and now 10 in a row have been retired. That's a weird night for the Senators at the plate, huh?
It is.
That was a great high fastball by Naughton.
Here's Jacob Rhinesmith, the pitch, and it's up and away. And Rhinesmith, a bizarre play in the 4th inning. He, with the infield drawn in, lined it right back to the pitcher Logan Gillespie. It deflected off Gillespie's body over to third base where Dorian was waiting. And because the infield was in, he was able to throw to first in time. Rhinesmith 0 for 2. The 1-0 misses low and in.
You think on that play, Wiseman was the runner at third. If he runs with contact with that deflection, does he score? I bet he does, but it's a ball hit sharply on the ground. There's only 1 down. And, he made the right play. He wasn't running with contact for a reason.
2 balls and no strikes. A swing and a miss as he goes back to the fastball, does Naughton, with those long black sleeves. Always easy to know who's warming in the bullpen when Naughton is up and throwing, wearing those long black sleeves underneath. I don't think we've seen him go without those sleeves this year, even in the heat of July.
Yeah, he's not going to stand away from it now.
The 2-1, and it breaks down low and in by the feet of Rhinesmith.
It's 63 degrees right now here in Harrisburg.
Yeah, I wore shorts coming out of the hotel, and I thought, if we have a long night tonight, if there's any rain, the tarp was on the field for a little bit pregame. Could start to get chilly. Might regret that decision. The 3-1, and it's a ground ball over to the right side. A little short hop there for Dashbach. He'll take it himself and step on first for out number 2.
2 big plays in this game, though. You talked about that out in the 4th with a runner at third, 1 down the infield end, and the Baysox in the 1st inning getting a 3rd run home with runners to the corners, 1 down on a comebacker to the hill, and a poor throw to second base by the pitcher Fuentes, not setting up what should have been a double play to end the inning. It's the little things in the game, right? But that was a run for each side, and Bowie is winning by 2.
That's now 11 straight Harrisburg Senators retired. Here's Jackson Reitz, and the pitch misses low and in. It gets to the backstop. Nobody's on base, though. Ball and no strikes. Bowie, for the first time in this series, potentially going to out-hit Harrisburg. Bowie's 7 hits to Harrisburg's 4. The 1-0 to Reitz. Breaking ball, a swing and a miss. Way out in front of that one was Reitz. It's a ball and a strike. So when you look at this one from the Baysox perspective, with Akron beating Richmond, kind of just keep pace, stay a half game back. The pitch, a swing and a miss at a pitch low and away, and it's 1-2. The game back right now, Bowie could move within a half game of Somerset. But again, the important thing to remember is that it's by winning percentage. And with Portland having to cancel all of these games, I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, I'm no mathematician, but could end up with a games behind differential where somebody could leapfrog somebody else because of a winning percentage discrepancy. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Wow, what an inning from Tim Naughton. Went to the slider there. He gets the strikeout, his second of the frame, and we'll head to the eighth. A 1-2-3 inning for Tim Naughton, and it's still 5-3 Bowie to the eighth on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed lays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Harrisburg goes to the bullpen. Carlos Navis out of the bullpen to face Dashbach, Welk, and Grenier here in this top of the eighth. Reed Schaller, his final line, an inning and 2/3. He does now allow a run on one hit with a walk and 3 strikeouts. And again, it's Navis to the mound. And Adam, the Baysox have a 5-3 lead. Holding on, trying to add to it here in these final 2 innings.
I know, I think because Bowie is hit 4 home runs to Harrisburg's none in this game, the Bowie lead feels a little bit bigger than it really is. This is a ball game as we go to the top of the 8th inning. The Baysox, who went 4-8 on their most recent homestand, coming here to Harrisburg, and now tonight trying to win their 4th in a row. There's still 3 left to play in this series, as here is Dashbach. He's homered in consecutive games, including tonight, and the pitch, and he swings and chops one foul off to the third base side of the count, 0-1. So Navis is making his 13th outing. He has only walked 4 batters in 16 2/3 innings, but he has been hit pretty hard. As a deep breath in the 0-1 coming. Fastball off the outside. And the count 1-1. Now this is 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA in 12 preceding outings. He has given up 7 homers in 16 2/3 innings as a foul sliced into the screen off to the right side. How about that number? 7 home runs. He's given up 10 runs. 7 via the homer. Or not just 7 via the homer, but 7 home runs have equated for the majority of those runs to come home. A 1-2 the count. And here's the pitch. And a fastball, strike 3 looking on the outer half of the plate, no doubt about it. 1 retired in this 8th, and now Toby Welk will come to the plate. And you look forward in this series. Obviously, you haven't wrapped up tonight, but Bowie will have Drew Rom pitching tomorrow. More than likely, Garrett Stallings will be in a piggyback with him. Saturday, Mickey Janis, the knuckleballer. And then Sunday, Branovich will throw again. What do we have here? The home plate umpire is walking over towards the Harrisburg dugout. I think they're going to make the pitcher here in a novice wipe off his arm. I think on the mound, he was going to his forearm, maybe trying to wipe some sweat to get a better grip. And they want to make sure that nothing's on that forearm of an illegal substance. Here's Toby Welk. As novice sets and delivers, and it's off speed and in there on the outer half of the plate. 0-1. 5 runs, 7. It's no errors for Bowie. 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors for Harrisburg in this game tonight. As here's the 0-1. Fastball strike on the inner half. As well checked his swing, but it was in there. It's 0-2. Toby is hitless tonight in 3 trips, but he did line out sharply in the 3rd inning. Right to Sagdahl at third base. 0-2 pitch coming. And a foul. They got a good rip at a low 90s fastball, and he sent it right back towards the backstop. The homers have been hit by the top of the order. 1, 2, 3, and 5 in the lineup. Westberg, Dorian, Watson, and Dashbach. Welk is the 6-hole hitter in the lineup for Bowie tonight. As novice sets, and now an 0-2, and another foul. Fastball worked him away, and he fouled it back into the screen. On deck is Caden Grenier in this top of the 8th inning. As novice throws, and a breaking ball dives down and away. Ball 1. Coming into tonight, Toby Welk, 45 hits, Paul, 24 of them extra base hits. That number just stunned me. I mean, it's more than half of his hits have been extra base hits. That is what huge power hitters do in this game of baseball. 1-2 coming, and it's down low, and it's 2-2. When Walt came to the Baysox, you thought, it's not like he can't hit for power, but he's more of a kind of a line drive to all fields, hit for a good average type hitter. He's had a lower batting average than expected, but he's also hit for more power than expected in his time with Bowie. As novice delivers, and it's off speed and down, and all of a sudden, a 0-2 count is full. 3-2 here to Welk.
You were talking in one of his earlier plate appearances tonight about his uncharacteristic power in a sense of you're looking at his build versus what he actually hits for, and he hits for a ton of power.
And I thought he'd be a guy that hit 70% singles. Not the case at all. 3-2. Swing and a miss. They beat him, and they beat him with a fastball in the low 90s at 92. Looked like it was on the outside corner. And Welk retired, 2 down, and here is Caden Grenier, who doubled this last time up. Kind of a hustle double on a base hit to left center. Great base running. When you're making a play like that, if you're Grenier, one of the big things in left center is when you turn first, the play defensively by the outfielders is happening right in front of your eyes. Pitch, and he takes a breaking ball down, and they count 1-0. And I think Grenier got a great read on it as Freeman and Ryan Smith, the center and left fielders, converged for Harrisburg. It was close, but it would have taken a perfect throw to get him, and he got in there safely. Novice delivers. Grenier showed bunt, and he takes down an off-speed pitch, ball 2. And Caden's another guy, he could probably play, he could play in the bigs defensively right now. Can he hit enough to be an everyday big league ball player? Here's the pitch, and he takes an off-speed pitch strike. It's 2-1, but Paul, his on-base percentage is almost 20 points above the league average.
Yeah, you'd just like to see him cut down on the strikeout number. Leads the Baysox in strikeouts by a vast margin.
Yeah, that is the number. As here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. And the count is 2-2. He's hitting .233, which is slightly below the league's average. But with all the walks, .342 is on base percentage into tonight. The league average is .325. It just feels like almost every Baysox is above that .325 on base percentage. Here's the pitch. And a fastball off the outside, ball 3. So when you have a team that gets on base consistently, no matter how you do it, you get on. And then you also lead the league in homers. And you're getting homers, again, from all over the lineup. It isn't one big bopper sending it out. That's why Bowie has been so good offensively. As a swing and a tapping foul, third base side, and it stays 3-2. You know, as a longtime baseball fan, you might look and every guy comes up, okay, 233, 245, and you're sitting there going, I thought this team could hit.
Yeah, the Baysox don't have a single 300 hitter.
Right. And even with that, they have scored more runs than any team in the AA Northeast League this year. 3-2 to Grenier. And a late swing, but he stays alive. Good protective cut on a fastball near the outside corner. 92 miles an hour. And he just kind of sliced it back to the backstop. The Baysox are the most patient and the most powerful team in the AA Northeast League. Patience and power. As here's the pitch. Swinging a ball driven down the left field line. On the run over, Ryan Smith makes the catch. He got a good break on that baseball that hung up a bit for him. If it dipped down, it would have been another Grenier double. Bowie down in order. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 5-3 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
And Tim Naughton right back to work in this bottom of the 8th inning. 5-3 Bowie leads. It's 8-9-1 in the Harrisburg order. Number 1, the number 3 hole hitter in the order is the big league rehabber Jordy Mercer. Here's the pitch, and it's just away. Ball 1 from Naughton. And Paul, he had an incredible 7th inning, didn't he?
Yeah, 2 strikeouts, a ground out to first, a quick, efficient top half of the 7th inning through 15 pitches.
Yeah, that's what you love to see. Pitch, fastball, it's away, ball 2. You know, there's no doubt that Naughton, if you look at him, even when he was really laboring, it wasn't even a byproduct of him getting hit hard over and over. It just seemed like he was walking one or two guys every inning. He throws, and it's in there, a strike of the outside corner, as Sagdahl checked his swing, but it doesn't matter. And the count is 2-1. And, you know, when you've got a guy that's got very good stuff, it's all about harnessing it, right? And Naughton is starting to do that. Late in this year in Bowie, he delivers. Swing and a miss. And that was a gift. It was a chest high hitter. That was ball 3. 2-2 to the veteran Sagdahl, who has struck out twice here tonight. The Baysox are really playing to Pohl. Dorian is almost halfway between second and third. He's 45 feet from third base. The pitch. And a lifted foul and a pitch down. Back to the screen. It remains 2-2. You don't see two infielders as close together as Dorian and Westberg are right now all that often. They might be 25 feet apart. If they each stuck a finger out towards each other, they look like they were on a Venetian ceiling. You know where I'm going with that? 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him.
Where's the FCC?
Sagdahl down on strikes. It is as if Michelangelo did it. And there's one down. And here is Gilbert Lara.
Could you imagine laying on your back to paint something like that?
Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. As Lara will bat, 9-hole hitter. And here's the pitch. And it's down low, ball 1. Restoring artwork has got to be such a nerve-wracking thing. And obviously, when something gets painted in the 1500s, right? You got to restore it, don't you? As a little tapper foul rolled back towards the backstop. Count 1-1. What would be the equivalent of that right now? Changing the oil? Just got to be in your back all day. If you work for Jiffy Lube, you are today's Picasso. Here's the pitch. And a fastball up high, ball 2. Now, Picasso was much later, but it's 2-1. You're today's Michelangelo. Bowie has a 5-3 lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And I think Mercer, hard to tell from our vantage point if he's going to bat. He's had 3 at-bats tonight as a breaking ball's chopped foul, third base side. Count 2-2. Now, Jordy Mercer once again was injured in late July. A calf strain, so he's having a multi-game rehab with Harrisburg. He played in the field yesterday. Today he's the DH. My guess is, as the DH, he would hit, even though it is this late in the game. 2-2 coming. Swing and a miss. He got him a slider down and away. And Naughton has struck out 4 of 5 tonight. How about that? 2 down. And let's see who's at the plate here for Harrisburg.
It still is Mercer.
Is it Mr. Mercer?
Oh.
I believe so. Number 37 is in. He's a big right-handed hitter. 1 for 3 tonight. He singled and scored in the 4th. He kick-started the 3-run Harrisburg rally as Naughton sets and delivers. And it's in there on the outer half, strike 1. If you're a big league rehabber, this is actually good. You know, he faces 3 different pitchers in 4 trips to the plate. You want to get a lot of different looks and try to get your timing back. 0-1 coming. A check swing and a pitch in the dirt. It may have even hit the plate on a slider down in the count 1-1. How good, though, has that slider been?
It's been great. And it's good to see Naughton developing all those pitches as the year has gone along, and it's allowed him to have more confidence. If one pitch isn't working, maybe he can go to something else.
The count 1-1, the pitch. And it's up and in, ball 2. What a weird game for Harrisburg at the plate. 9 in a row retired. They then had 4 straight hits in the 4th, and they haven't had anything since. 14 straight retired. Yeah, Bowie is 4 outs away. Still a lot of work to go. 5-3. The Baysox in front. Pitch. Fastball away. And they count now 3-1 here to Mercer. Cole Freeman is on deck for the Senators. Highly drafted ball player out of LSU. And he's had a pretty good year, has Freeman. Now, they'd love to give him a chance here this 8th inning. Nobody's up in the Bowie pen as Naughton in his 2nd inning of work steps off. They're just about playing Mercer straight up here. Infield back, outfield just about straight away. Here's the pitch, and it's down low and off speed. Pitch ball 4, and that ends the long run for the Baysox of 14 in a row retired by Gillespie and Naughton.
And they're going to use a pinch runner, I think, for Jordy Mercer. That would make sense. And now they do make the signal to the dugout. And Mercer's going to come out of this game. Coming into the game as a pinch runner, it'll be Cole Daly.
Harrisburg leads the league in Coles. So Cole Daly is in. Cole Freeman is up. Freeman is at 270 or better in 3 straight months. Leading into September, he is a consistent pole hitter. Dorian, I'm surprised of it with 2 down, but Dorian with a bunt possible is even with a bag at third. As Naughton throws, swing and a lifted pop-up behind first. Foul ground now for Dashbach. Will he have room? Yes, he does. He makes the catch. And with it, the inning is over. We're going to go to the 9th inning. The Baysox have a 5-3 lead in Harrisburg on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
The Baysox have a 5-3 lead. Let's see if they can add on. We're at the top of the 9th inning. Shane Fontana will lead it off. Fontana, well, he's really shown a lot in this series in Harrisburg, the pitch, and he swings through a changeup, strike one. For me, Paul, he has shown his overall athleticism. You know, we haven't seen it so much tonight because he's the designated hitter, but he made 2 outstanding catches in left field on Tuesday. He made a huge throw yesterday as he swings through another changeup there, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, he made a run-saving throw in right field. Jordy Mercer was rounding third base on a single into right field, and he threw out the runner at home. Mercer not running particularly well off that injury, and Fontana threw him out at the plate. Great throw.
And on a night with very few runs, it's even bigger as he swings and misses again. Oh my, they threw him 3 straight changeups, it looked like. And Fontana down on strikes. 3rd strikeout for Novice, who's retired 4 in a row in his night. And now Cody Roberts will come to the plate. Fontana has shown a lot of speed in this series as well. It's fun to watch him play, a very aggressive player. Here's Roberts 0 for 3 today. The pitch and a fastball strike to get ahead, 0-1. Well, coming to the series, he said you got 7 games with Harrisburg. You're not playing very well. How many do you have to win? And, the feeling was, Paul and I talking after games, at least 5, right? Pitches down and away, and they count 1-1. When you've got Somerset and Akron playing so well, Akron's winning again tonight. Somerset rained out. Portland rained out. You got to win.
Yep.
You're not going to play 500 ball and get this done. Pitch, and it's off the outside, an off-speed pitch. 2-1 here to Roberts. And, the Baysox, they're not there yet. They got 3 outs to get. They lead 5-3 here in the 9th, but wow, if they could pull this off, 4-0 to open this series would be enormous. The pitch, and it's on the outside for a strike and off-speed pitch. It's 2-2. And with that even being said, you're still only have caught up 1 game in the standings if you do win this game tonight.
Yep.
It's not like you got on this big run. Bowie, of note, though, is also within 3.5 games of Akron into tonight. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. They beat him with a fastball. They work Roberts backwards. They went off speed early and threw the fastball across late, and 2 down. And here's Jordan Westberg, who's had a big night tonight.
Yeah, Jordan Westberg, a home run in the first inning and the walk in the second, walk in the 7th. Now they're playing John Denver here. What's the connection here to Jordan Westberg?
What song was that? I missed it. Well, they weren't country roads anymore.
Yeah.
West Virginia.
I guess.
Here's the pitch. And there's a strike in the outer half. It's 0-1. Westberg. I got it.
I guess. Yeah.
There's double barrel action going on in the Baysox pen. Unusual to see that. Almengo is throwing. Another right-hander's up as well for Bowie. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball inside, and the count 1-1. You would expect 1 of the 2 to be in this game of the 9th inning. Probably Almengo's turn.
Almengo just threw yesterday in the doubleheader, earned his team-leading 11th save.
We haven't seen guys have much success throwing on back-to-back nights for Bowie this year, have we? Pitch. Ground ball chopped towards short. Cutting in, Laura Gloving on the run, throwing in time to beat Westberg and end the inning. Work to be done for Bowie, but they're 3 outs away from a 4th consecutive win in Harrisburg. The Baysox lead 5-3 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
All right, folks, here we go. Bottom of the ninth inning. 5-3 Bowie leading. It is 3, 4, and 5. All left-handers in the Harrisburg order. And this is going to be interesting here, Paul, because it is Dionis Almingo into the game. And we haven't seen Almingo throw on back-to-back nights often.
No, he hasn't, and he just did throw yesterday. He threw in game 1 of the doubleheader, and he got the save. Worked that 7th inning. He did allow a couple of base runners in that 7th inning, but he was able to get the save. The go-ahead run came to the plate, and that was a game that Bowie was playing as the home team, even though it was here.
Almingo 6-3 with a 3.83 ERA, and this is 35th outing of the year, looking for his 12th save of the season. Boy, getting the leadoff man would be so big here in this 2-run game in the 9th inning. Baysox trying to get within a half game of the playoffs. Of course, the playoffs is just a championship series, the top 2 to play for it all, not next week, but the week following. As Almingo will now deliver to Aldrum Corridor, and it's off the inside, an off-speed pitch, ball 1. Corridor swung the bat well tonight. He doubled into the alley in right center. The pitch, swing and a miss, big cut. Almingo went off speed again, and the count 1-1. Corridor lined out sharply to the leaping shortstop Westberg. His last time up, and Westberg's right up the middle again here. The pitch, fastball in there on the outside corner. Strike 2. That's a big pitch.
Yep.
At 96 on the stadium radar gun. The 1-2 coming, and a lifted high pop, foul ground left side. Dorian racing over, it'll land in the seats. It lands in the second row. My goodness, Dorian ran a quarter mile trying to get to that foul ball. It's not Oakland Alameda Coliseum, but there's a lot of room down the lines and foul ground. And Dorian is playing almost where a shortstop would play, straight away here. Down the left field line is wide open. As Almingo's ready, and now the 1-2 pitch. Well up and away. That was really kind of a non-competitive off-speed pitch. It wasn't close. And the count 2-2. Trying to lock this thing down. He delivers. Swing and a miss. He went off speed. Way out of the front foot corridor. It was near the outside corner. One retired.
And Bowie trying to out-hit Harrisburg for the first time in this series.
There really has not been a lot of hits. Bowie has 7 hits in the game, but the key to it, 4 of them were solo homers. And that has told the tale so far tonight. Here's Rhett Wiseman, the pitch, and he swings and lifts a foul straight back out of play. And they count 0-1.
Harrisburg's making a lot of contact, a lot of foul balls tonight, Adam. They put some balls in play, but it was just those 3 runs on 4 hits in the 4th inning. They don't have a hit outside of that 4th inning.
They had 4 straight batters to lead off that inning get a hit. They 0-1, and Wiseman takes inside a fastball, count 1-1. Wiseman's a player with big-time raw power on a Harrisburg team that has not hit for any power this year. But it's nice to face him in a spot where even if he hits it out, you're still up. The 1-1, off speed and a cross on the outer half. Strike 2. 5-3, the Baysox leading. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 9th inning. Bowie looking for a huge win with a week and a half left in the season. He throws, swing and a miss on a breaking ball in the dirt. Robertson plays the tag and 2 down. He gave him the Johnny Cueto. The stop-start motion, lifted the leg up, was frozen in time, and then came plateward and got him. And now Jacob Lubats and the Baysox are 1 out away from a fourth consecutive win here at F&B Field upon City Island in beautiful Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. What a unique setting for baseball here as Jacob Lubats hitless in 3 trips, the pitch, and he takes strike one. A fastball at the knees on the outer half to get ahead. And Almengo going for a second straight day, showing no ill effects right now. The right-hander throws, swing and a miss on a fastball up and out of the zone, strike 2. Almengo gets the ball back, tossed it up in the air, kind of snapped it out of the sky with his right hand, readjusts his hat on the head over his locks, comes set, and he now delivers. And a chopper right side, this should do it. High second up, gloving Grenier, underhand flip in time. The ball game is over. The Baysox have won it here tonight. It's another big win for Bowie. They win it 5-3 over Harrisburg, and they're a half game out with a week and a half to play in their chance, their fight to be in the 2021 AA Northeast League Championship Series.
Well, the Baysox, as you said, a half game back with now single digits. 9 games left to play. How crazy is that? Single digits, 9 games left, and the Baysox play one of their quickest 9-inning games of the year in 2 hours and 33 minutes. The Baysox win it here this evening.
And great to see Logan Gillespie getting his first AA win here tonight. Congrats to Logan Gillespie in this one. While the Baysox, struggling coming into Harrisburg, have come to town. They've allowed 6 runs in 4 games, and they are victorious once again. A 4th consecutive win to open this 7-game series. 5-3, Bowie, our final. We take a break, and we're back with more. Our Baysox post-game show, a celebratory one, is up and coming right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Welcome back here to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, alongside Paul Fritschner. My name is Adam Pohl. And boy, this was a timely win for Bowie, was it not? As the Baysox, you don't want to take it for granted, obviously. Harrisburg's a struggling team. The Baysox have dominated them this year. I mean, they're now 8-1 against Harrisburg this year. But Paul, I mean, this is the game of baseball. And what I mean by that is the great teams in baseball win 60 or 65% of the time. You're not going to just go on the road and win 7 in a row. I mean, my goodness. But the Baysox winning these 4 games in a row to open this series have put them in a much better spot than they were following this series with Somerset.
And that's exactly right. And now here tonight, the Baysox draw within a half game of those Somerset Patriots, and that's big because Somerset's going to play Akron next week. Somebody has to lose those games, right? You can't tie in those games. Somebody's going to have to win. So because of that, we'll see what Bowie will be able to do to position themselves the rest of the weekend.
We're going to have a more in-depth look at the out-of-town scoreboard upcoming, but for the Baysox, they continue to hold serve here. And tonight, the power bats of Bowie, they showed right away. The second pitch of this game was a homer off the bat of Jordan Westberg, and in the end, 4 different Baysox players hit home runs in a 5-3 win.
Yeah, 4 home runs for Bowie, and 4 of their 7 hits were solo home runs. 5-3 Bowie wins. And again, the other thing too, Adam, the Harrisburg Senators only scored in 1 inning tonight. They only got a hit in 1 inning tonight. That was in the 4th inning. Harrisburg had 3 runs on 4 hits. They did not have a hit. Outside of that, they only had 1 base runner outside of that 4th inning. It was the walk by Jordy Mercer in the 8th.
And now we didn't know about this coming into the game, but the plan was for Grayson Rodriguez to only work 3 innings tonight. He strikes out 5 of the 9 batters he faces. He throws 3 perfect innings, and then the Bowie bullpen, after a shaky start, they really threw the ball beautifully tonight, and it's a great sign to see. Logan Gillespie finished his outing with 9 straight retired. Nauden works 2 scoreless, and then pitching for a second night in a row, Almingo just shuts it down.
Yeah, Dionis Almingo comes in and works a 1-2-3 inning, a lot less stressful than yesterday, where Harrisburg had the go-ahead run at the plate in that 7th inning. The tying run was on base, but here in this one, the Senators go down harmlessly, 1-2-3 in that 7th, or in the 9th and final inning.
What a spectacular year it has been for Bowie. Even if they can't make this championship series, it has been an incredible year. The Baysox are now 20 games above 500. That is outstanding. 65 wins, 45 defeats, so 110 games in. They're 20 above 500. Huge congrats to Logan Gillespie. He gets his first Double-A win, 1-1. The loser was Fuentes, 0-1. And Dionis Almingo gets his 12th save of the year. Bowie had 5 runs on 7 hits with no errors. Harrisburg had 3 runs on 4 hits and no errors in a ball game played in 2 hours and 33 minutes in front of a crowd of 2,935 here at FNB Field on City Island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We return with a look around the out-of-town scoreboard, albeit only 1 game really of note for Bowie to look at right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network. On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team, providing professional, organic base lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox group events manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at DCAimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems. Office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
The Baysox winning it here tonight. 5-3 the final over Harrisburg. The Baysox pitching staff has allowed 6 runs. They were allowing 6 runs a game the last 2 weeks, and they've allowed 6 runs now in 4 games in Harrisburg, all of them wins. Now, it wasn't a banner night for Bowie in that the out-of-town scoreboard has not been to the liking of the Baysox, but it has been a rain-filled one. Both Somerset in front of Bowie in second, and Portland right in back of them in fourth. They were rained out tonight. So the question is, could Bowie catch up another game? They were down 3.5 to first place Akron entering tonight. This is as close as they've been to the Ducks in a while. Would they be 2.5 games back after tonight's play?
Well, they would not unless Richmond can make a comeback here in the final 3 innings. Akron up by 4. It's 9-5. It's been a wild game. Richmond played at 5 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning, but Richmond is still trailing Akron 9-5. Somerset, of course, did not play. That's going to be made up on Saturday, September 11th at Somerset. That will be a 7-inning doubleheader, and that means that because Somerset didn't play, if you take a look at the standings right now, Bowie is currently just a half game behind, 5 percentage points behind Somerset, as Bowie has won the same amount of games, but Somerset has lost 1 fewer.
And in the end, if everybody plays the games we expect them to, here down the stretch, Somerset will play 1 game less than Bowie. So they can't tie, which is good for the Baysox because Somerset won the season series. So if they were to tie, if the Baysox had a game canceled and they ended up tied, Somerset would win that tiebreaker. Well, tomorrow's going to be game 5 of this 7-game series, and we expect to see the piggyback of Drew Rahm and Garrett Stallings tomorrow. Rahm 2-1 with Bowie, 10-1 overall this year.
Yeah, left-hander, the only left-hander that Bowie is going to throw, because it'll be Mickey Janis and then Kyle Bronovich again in the rest of the series. But Bowie going to the left-hander tomorrow in Drew Rahm, and yeah, Garrett Stallings likely to come out of the pen. That's how it's been the last few outings for them. But Drew Rahm has had a nice start. I don't think the stats, I don't think his ERA really tells the whole tale of his AA career so far. He's gotten roughed up a bit in a couple of outings, but against this Harrisburg team who is not swinging the bat particularly well, the Baysox should have a good starter out there in the form of Drew Rahm.
Well, Harrisburg will have a good starter. He's got a very tough name to spell. He's got the kind of name that would send a kid that spent every night staying up all night learning their spelling. They're a national champion, but they would get sent back to their seat in tears. The right-hander Jackson Tatreault will be on the hill. Tetreault. But you knew that. His record is 5-2. His earned run average 3.65. He's once again a right-handed pitcher. He's been a really good one for Harrisburg. He'll be there on the hill for the Senators tomorrow. Broadcast start time 6:40. Paul's got the call for a 7 p.m. first pitch. Bowie and Harrisburg. Game 5 of 7 here from F&B Field in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. For Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl. The Baysox get 4 solo homers, and it's enough to get them to the finish line with another victory here this evening. Our final score, Bowie 5 and Harrisburg 3. And you heard it all right here on the Baysox Baseball Network. Have a great evening, everybody.
Bowie Baysox Baseball has been brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. You've been listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball on the Baysox Baseball Network.